This video is going to talk about the use of possessive apostrophes, and there are a couple of rules to learn, and if you learn them you'll be good to go. It's something that a lot of people struggle with, but if you just learn a couple of rules then you will have it down. So as a reminder, apostrophes can be used in two different ways: as contractions representing missing letters, so cannot becomes can't, shall not becomes shan't, and so on, where the apostrophe represents those missing letters. And it can be used to show possession, to show that ownership, that something belongs to a subject. So the cat's paw, who does the paw belong to? The cat. The tree's leaves, who do all the leaves belong to? The trees. Kim's shoes and the girl's bags. We're going to focus on possessive apostrophes for this activity. So, if we have a singular noun that has no S on the end, so it's just one thing with no S on the end, like book, and we want to show that something belongs to the book, like pages, we add an apostrophe S. The book's pages. Let's show another one. Bill, that's one person, singular. Bill's hat. Who does the hat belong to? Bill. So we just add an apostrophe S. If I have a singular noun that already ends with an S, a word that ends with an S, let's think about a name. Marcus. Well, Marcus already ends with an S. And if I want to tell you about Marcus's dog, I am going to still add the apostrophe after the S in the name, because that S is part of the name, and I'm still going to add an S. So now we have a double S here, but this one is showing ownership, possession. So Marcus's dog, or, oh no, my camera fell down. Let's keep going. Marcus's dog, or Alexis's, and it's kind of a handful to say, a mouthful, Alexis's cat. So they're still singular nouns. They already end in an S, but we're still going to add apostrophe S. Now let's say I have a plural noun, a noun that represents more than one of something, and it does not end with an S, a word like men. Men, that's more than one man. And I want to say it's the men's watches. I'm still going to add the apostrophe S. Men's watches, the watches that belong to all of the men, more than one. Or what about the cheese that belongs to the mice? The mice's cheese. Mice is more than one. And who does the cheese belong to? All the mice. This last example is where we go a little bit different. A plural noun that already ends in an S. And that tends to be most plural nouns. So let's give an example. If we have lots of flags in our classroom, flags is plural, more than one. It already ends in an S. And I want to talk about their colours. It's plural. It already ends with an S. I am only going to use an apostrophe. A singular noun that ends in S, we still add the S on, but a plural noun that ends in S only gets the apostrophe. Let me give you one more example. Parakeets. The parakeet's feathers. Who do the feathers belong to? They belong to the parakeets. More than one, lots of them. It already ends in S. I'm only going to put an apostrophe. So take some time to review these rules. You just need to memorize them. Basically, you're going to add an apostrophe S to everything unless it's a plural noun that already ends in S.